Hello there! I said I was gonna make more starters, and here they are. Took a little longer than I thought it would. Sorry about that, Shin. But I hope the wait was worth the wait. I can't speak. Better just stop blubbering right now and just get right on to the water starters. I'm way better at drawing than speaking anyway, so let's go. So, water starters are snails, sea snails to be more specific, but the first stage is more of a generic snails. There aren't too many snail Pokemon currently, so I thought it would be fun. Snails are pretty watery creatures anyway, so I thought it would be easy. I do have some real-life references to sea snails too. My family used to have an aquarium with snails, and I thought they're really cute and they had lots of potential. This guy I drew was just really cute. I gave it little bunny ears too. That's not really a trait snails have, but I didn't really want to put the eyes on the antennas, but the antennas are a pretty big part of the snail's silhouette, so I made them little ears. It's a artistic choice, but I think it works, and I think this is a really friendly looking guy, and I love him. Sprinkle lag. Its visible body is entirely made of water. At a young age, they hide in underwater caves without a shell or any physical protection. The shell on its back is where it stores its organs. I originally, for the middle stage, had a completely different vision. You can kind of see it in the first sketch I made, but originally it was gonna be peeking out of its shell, but when I was drawing the first stage, I actually looked at the shell and I thought, that kind of, the way I drew it kind of looks like one of those caps, you know? So I decided to go with that concept instead, so fuck! Excuse me, that was kind of getting fast there. I just got really excited about talking about this. Yeah, so the shell on its back is now its hat, because you know how snails, they outgrow their shells, or I think it's more hermit crabs that do that, but anyway, the shell is getting small and the idea is that it's refusing to leave it. Like in the last video, I talked about how Pokemon aren't really monster designs, but more character designs, and this middle stage is entirely character. I designed it completely with an anime plot in mind, with the Pokemon refusing to leave its shell and eventually having the arc come to a close with it giving its shell to a smaller first stage. And I don't know, I thought that was very good characterizing? I don't know how the words, I still can't speak. With a shell on its head, it kinda looks like a caricature of a YouTube movie reviewer. I did some sketches without the shell on its head, and it looks completely normal. It's the fucking hat that makes it look like, I don't know what it is. I just thought that was funny. Soaklug. It has developed a more solid body and can now hold its organs. It still has the too small shell for protection and tries to hide in it when overwhelmed. When close to evolving, it'll give it to a sprinkle lag. So the final stage is a big snail, and it actually makes its own shell. I'm not actually sure where the seashells come from. I thought that they make them themselves, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm gonna have to look that up actually. Probably should have thought about that more before I made this monster, but better late than never, I guess. Yeah, this is a really friendly looking creature, I think. I think it's the cutest one out of the starters that I've made. And I really like this. I think the evolution line has a lot of character, and I think this is a satisfying arc for the full line. I think it's pretty good. Oh yeah, the little swirl at the side of it, I tried to make it look symmetrical so that the shell would look even all around, but I found that it needed some edge, something to focus on, so I put a little swirl at near the edge. So now it's more interesting looking. And oh yeah, also This is more of a torterra kind of design, like an underwater torterra where it has plants and coral growing out of its shell. That was kind of my inspiration too. Of course, torterra is based more on a myth of a turtle or a tortoise carrying the whole world, but I think this works too. It's more of an out there design, but I like it. Gastropond. It makes its own shell from rocks and clay. Traveling through the seafloor, its back may become a home for many small water types and corals. They're sometimes referred to as walking battle tanks. And there we have another line done. I'm still having fun with doing these designs, even if it takes some time to do, but part 3 coming soon. I think I'm gonna do an easier to make gameplay video in between this part and the grass starter, but I think the grass starter is still gonna turn out pretty good even if I take a break to do something else. Until then, see you later.